So let's talk about the appearance. Because like I said, most people have been complaining that this is way too busy, and I get it. We have a lot of indicators on here. And I did that because, if people have like a free account on TradingView, you could only have a limit of 2 indicators on there. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. So I actually included as many indicators as I can, not only as confluence for the indicator itself, but just so you guys can actually have as many indicators on there as possible. So if we go into settings, right off the bat, you see a bunch of toggles here. And this is where you can actually turn off certain things. So if you don't use the VWAP, if you guys aren't familiar with VWAP, or sorry, the volume profile, which is here on the very right, you can literally just turn that off, show volume profile. It takes a second before the settings take action. So there it goes. That went away. If you don't want to see the SMA or the EMA or the VWAP, just untoggle them. And look, it can make the chart look super clean and simple just by showing a few things. For orb, it has its own setting. So you can turn off the orb here. I included up to 3 days of ORB if you guys want to use that. So you can toggle them all on or all off. But look, the chart is super clean now. All you're seeing are the actual signals to enter, trim, and exit. So that's one way you guys can make it look super clean. I'm going to toggle some of these things on so we can talk about them. Trend background. That kind of helps you understand. I don't know if you guys saw that, but in the background, we have green and red colors. So that lets you know what the indicator is seeing. So in this case right here, you can see the background sort of red. The indicator knows that this is a downtrend. And then here it found an uptrend. But there's no signals there. Let's toggle some of these back on. All right. Let's give it a second. There we go. All right, so on top of that, real quick, if you scroll down, you can actually change all the colors of the labels. So if you want to see, pink and purple labels, you can definitely do that. Simply click on it, change whatever label you want, and now the entries are going to change into pink. On that same note, you can actually change what it actually says as well. So if these labels are a little too long, you can shorten them by either removing, let's say, the emoji or abbreviating confidence into, just conf. Whatever you want. You can just put an arrow there if you want, and it'll say that too. Let's quickly show you that. So look, this put entry now is going to change. Or sorry, that was a downward. My mistake. Let's copy that. Notice the put entry here is going to change just to an arrow. So a lot less text. You can, of course, make the background transparent completely if you want to just see the text. So it's highly, highly customizable. It's one of the features that I'm most proud of is the settings. So definitely use that. And anytime you feel like you messed something up, you can click down here and reset settings. It'll go right back to how it was.